what's even worse is I have these pimples that are growing, and they were like these big pimples that didn't pop. I don't know what kind of acne this is. I think Ashley had acne like this. It's like, but they put a lot of people inside of me that I don't quite like. They want to call it delusional, schizophrenic, this, that, and the other thing, but unless they experience it, they'll never know. My mom used to yell that at me. My mom used to yell me, I can tell you till you're blue in the fucking face, but you'll never know unless you experience it. That's what my mom used to yell at me all the time growing up. My mom used to block people. It's like my mom was not teaching me well. Or she taught me not to love people who hurt me. Because every last person that I blocked, they were saying, God loved the fact that you could forgive everybody and that you forgave people and focused on the good. And you focused on the good of everybody. And I used to focus on the good of everybody, but everybody keeps calling me the most negative person on the planet. And they've been doing that since I was pregnant with April. And then that quit for a while, and I haven't seen the people calling me the most negative person on the planet in a long time. Mom's like, you're filled with so much hate. Yeah, I'm filled with hate. Do you see her fucking pathologically lying about me? Do you see Rose degrading me? Do you see Mike trying to fucking abuse me? Mike sat there and he's all like, okay, so my grandma's like, clean for me. Be my slave. Well, I stopped cleaning. And I'm not going to be her fucking slave because she started feeding the cat and throwing the cat food all over the floor. After that, I was like, I'm not fucking cleaning up after her. And she's like, I figured you'd pick it up later. I was like, no, that's some bullshit. And then she kept complaining that I was getting her fat by cooking and making food for her. But she wanted me to make food for her and then got mad at me for making her fat. I mean, that's what Joshua Lozier did to Angel. He would sit there and be like, Angel! Angel! And Angel would go run and punch the damn door and be like, what do you want? And Angel would freaking make him food. He'd want food. And then he'd go out there and be like, she's fattening me up. She cooks everything in butter. I'm all like, well, damn. And then there's like the Sasha people. I don't like the Sasha people. You know, on my phone, it says my location's in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm not in Phoenix, Arizona. When I was in Dunn, it was saying I was in Florence, South Carolina. And when I was here in New Mexico a long time ago, it said I was from Australia. And then the location of my phone was Tennessee. And then the location of my phone was something else, but right now it says Phoenix, Arizona. And Paul used to sit there saying, sexy Sasha, this, that, and the other thing. And then Corey named his dog Sasha. And it's like, I knew from the moment I met Corey that I didn't want to fucking be with him. Maybe that's why it's not working out. And maybe that's why he left and everything. I didn't want to be with him. I just stuck by his side and loved him with walls built because I knew he'd hurt me. And I opened up my walls to the point where I opened up my walls to everybody. And it's like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, it's pointless to even care what people think. If you have health problems, what does it matter if all these people know it? But then again, I feel like I became Corey. Because it's like, he's like, yeah, I'm having sex with her. What does it matter? Then he's sitting there and he's all like, yeah, I fucked her. What does it matter? Yeah, I fucked you over. What does it matter? Yeah, I didn't like you. What does it matter? Just to him, what does it matter? 5 years ago, he didn't say that 5 years ago. He said that in 2023. He was telling me that in 2023. But 5 years ago, my team kept sitting there saying everything matters because everything is matter. And people matter. But he didn't care. Corey used to never have emotion. He laughed, but he never cried. Last time I saw him cry, he was in Hobbs, and he was sobbing his eyes out when he was kicking me out. My mom's getting in my head. My mom is getting in my head. My mom is getting in my head. My mom got in my head. It's like, well, that's gross. There's so much. I don't want the Corey people, the Hannah people, the Sasha people. I want my own spirit back, but I figure I'm not going to get it back. I was protected against them until the surrender. At least I thought. After I woke up from that table, after having Coraline, shit just started getting backwards or going downhill. And they kept saying that the Blues just wanted me to have the baby and then to trash me. Diana, Princess Diana with the Blues and everything. I got to experience all of that. I got to be Diana for a while. I got to do Miley Cyrus for a little while too, but at the same time, I wasn't getting touched, fucked, or anything like that. I was just having to sit there begging to get the spirits out while the radio stations were telling me who was there. And then so were memes on Facebook, and then Google, and all the YouTube and stuff. It's like when each of the spirits change, the songs change on my playlists, and the songs change, and the news feed changes, and everything according to what spirit's inside of me. So you can call it schizophrenia or what you want. But to me, I think that's just sheer and utter torture. And it seems to be that anytime I sit there and say I hate something, they deliberately put me with the things that I fucking hate, just to try to come to acceptance with hate and love being the same, and forgiveness. I don't believe in forgiveness at fucking all. I'd still rather be dead. I'd still rather be dead than have to live with an enemy spirit inside of me. I'd still rather have choked on fucking cyanide. But Sasha used to laugh at me about corn and cyanide and happiness and this, that, and the other thing. Sasha Mora used to laugh at me in high school about that stuff. She used to point at me and laugh at me. She was pointing at me and laughing at me all over the place. And I didn't know why. But Sasha Mora was very mean to me and very mean to Logan too. Like very mean to Logan. Her and this girl named Isabel created fake profiles of Logan and were talking to men as if it were Logan. That's why Logan stopped talking to Sasha, is what she said. But from knowing Sasha, Sasha likes to steal people's men. If she finds out females or other acquaintances like men, she goes off and she tries to steal their men and sleep with their men. And she flirts with people. And like she was dating Tommy, and I considered Tommy a friend of mine at the time. And she went over there to go fucking fuck and flirt with Charles, a guy named Charles. And I got pissed at her. That was one of the last times I talked to her. Was because I was like, I'm not like that. And then Corey and Hannah and everything. Right now I'm not connected to Corey and Hannah. It doesn't feel like I even know them. They're trying to take it away just to get me to accept and just open up for new love, this, that, and the other thing. When it's like I know that the same people, anybody who would ever try to say that they would love me or respect me, even if my family's being nice, it's like when my family's being nice, why do they change? And when my family's being nice, and it's like, and if my family is nice to me, if I do certain things for them, and they're only nice when I do certain things, then it's like, are they really nice? That's not being nice. They don't deserve forgiveness and they don't deserve to be near me if they feel like if I'm not following their fucking orders, they can be mean. It's not like they're the law or anything. I'd follow the law. I used to think the law was there for a reason. I don't know what to do though when it comes down to it though, because they keep putting spirits inside of me that I don't like. Do you know what it's like trying to turn somebody in for abusing you? Like, okay, so in 2022, remember the whole entire psych ward thing? It's like, well, I called the cops on Mike for domestic violence, and so did my grandma. He had adult protective services on her. Like, she had adult protective services on him. She had a case of adult protective services on Mike at the time. I called the cops on Mike trying to abuse me, and they pinned me with domestic violence. They pinned me, the victim, reporting a crime with domestic violence, and let Mike go. That was some bullshit. Beyond the other bullshit, there's men out there and women out there that know what happened to me, know what they did to me, and they don't give a rat's ass. If humanity is seriously this ugly, then no, I don't want any more kids. And no, I wouldn't have wanted to be born. And yeah, I'd love to be dead.